I feel like,
And also Japanese acting and TV shows, I don't know how they are so bad, but I've never seen Japanese acting in a TV show and been like, that's fantastic.
Unless it's like Ken Watanabe.
Literally, it's like he's the only one. I feel bad saying that because I feel like there's such a broad statement, but I've watched so much Japanese TV and all the drama acting is appalling.
Yeah, it's not
It's
good.
so bad.
yeah, especially in like the live action, especially when a live action anime adaptation of a Japanese TV show or a Japanese anime, it's always. It's so weird seeing live action actors try to act like anime characters or doing like the anime style acting.
Right, because you watch like Korean dramas and Korean adaptations of stuff, and it's so much better. Korea, they're like I watched like Sweet Home, the webtoon adaptation into Netflix, and the actors were fucking amazing in it.
Oh, there's a live action adaptation?
It's a live action,
Oh,
and
shit.
the
I
actors
gotta
are
watch
like
that.
really fucking good. Like
Yeah.
they're like every single time I've watched a Korean movie or Korean drama, I'm always so impressed at how fucking good. Not to saying that the acting isn't bad, but I just thought for some reason I'm like, oh, I've seen Japanese acting. It's gonna be more of the same.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
over the top dramatic.
Yeah.
All the time, but it's like no.
I mean,
it's like actual
I
good stuff.
feel like especially in recent years, Korean movies and
It's
Korean
so
dramas
good.
and
They
shows
fucked.
have just like they are way ahead of like
100%,
Japanese J dramas and J movies.
I mean, there's so many movies where I'm like, fucking compared to English, it like shits on them. Like some of the like Old Boy is like I love that movie.
And
I love
that's
Oldboy.
actually based on a manga. Did you know?
I didn't know that.
Oh,
no.
really?
Yeah, Old Boy was originally a manga
Oh, I
that
didn't
got
know that.
adapted into a Korean movie.
And like,
Oh, that's cool.
That movie is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it's
the
fucking
acting
amazing.
is so goddamn good in that
Yeah.
movie. I fucking
The
love it.
cinematography is fantastic.
I mean,
in
that's
that.
one of the greatest foreign films of all time, and
It's so
you
good.
know,
It's so good.
You know, it's up there as with like Parasite. Is like to me, it's one of the best Korean movies I've seen. Even though I've seen a lot, there are so many good Korean movies, right? And I feel like people are now just figuring out that man, Koreans make good movies. They make
they're very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Train to Busan as well. I remember
Oh,
the
that's a
first time. I remember the
fantastic
first time
movie.
watching Train to Busan. I was like, I've seen zombie movies. I know how this works.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it didn't do like on like a on paper, it doesn't do that much different to every other zombie movie. But it's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint why it was so good, but it's just
I don't know what it is. Like when I watch Japanese TV, I feel like it's like a pantomime. You know what I mean? It does feel like it feels like that level of acting where it's
Right.
like, is there somebody behind me? I better not look. And then whoa, it's like
because
always like that.
I feel like with Japanese acting, it's very reminiscent to anime.
Yeah.
Or anime acting, which anime acting works for anime, but it doesn't work for live action acting at all.
Yeah. Well, I was asking some friends. I'm like, oh, I was like, because I was watching with them. Like, oh, are they famous? Are they famous? They're like, oh yeah, they're a famous voice actor. And it's like when you're a famous voice actor, you can get roles in TV shows.
Yeah.
And it's kind of strange because it's normally the other way around.
Yeah,
with,
right?
With Western stuff, and it's just odd to think because I feel like. As someone who does voice acting, it does not translate to the like IRL acting. Like
It's a completely different skill set.
Well, yeah, I mean, you understand the fundamentals.